Piece of the problem, and probably the most important piece to this problem, okay, that we had in 2020 and 2021, and a little bit into 2022, is that the builders had to quit building. And if they didn't quit building, they were put on allocation. So, you know, you go out to the big home builders, they're like, well, we're only gonna be able to build 2 houses in this neighborhood this month, and this and that, and release this many. And it's like, okay, so when you look at first-time home buyers, if I'm tracking here with anybody, like, tell me right here in the notes. So you're typically, a lot of times, your first-time home buyer will buy a new construction, okay? So you literally took out 30%. And again, these numbers are kind of broad across the country, but you took 30% of the supply out of the market because the builders weren't building houses. So now all those people that were going to go build houses, and typically on the new construction, you were able to buy stuff a lot less expensive, you know. And I'm speaking for Texas, and I know it's the same all around. Thanks, John, for having my back, bro. I appreciate you. And so, you know, they're out buying Kaufman Road, K&B, Lennar, you know, some of these homes that are less expensive. They're more starter homes, right? In these communities where they're building at mass quantities of homes. All right. And so they're able to, from an economy of scale, you know, they're able to build, you know, probably in this area, $300,000, in that $300,000 to $400,000 range. Okay. Which is a really important price range when you've got first-time home buyers, or you've got people making $20, $30 an hour, right? They can't buy $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 homes. So these neighborhoods are very important to the housing market, you know. And again, I'll speak to my area in Central Texas. They literally go in and they buy these farms, not ranches, farms. And you know what farmland is, right? Flat dirt. But they go in and they buy these farms, and they do lots that are 0.125 acres, which is 1/8 of an acre, postage stamp, and they just put them up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is great. Okay, it's great. I've sold a lot of those. It's helped a lot of people. You know, I think you ought to buy a tree house before you rent an apartment. Okay, I think you ought to go buy a tree house and live in the tree house and own it, as long as you own the dirt under it that the tree is sitting on. I think you should do that versus renting.